Okay, guys, let's get into Doors. This is available on Blu-ray the first Tuesday in April. So this is Doors. I was really interested in this film because of the plot, and also because it has Josh Peck in it. I am not aware of what Josh Peck does a lot of the time now. I was a massive fan of Drake and Josh growing up. That was probably my favorite show. I've probably seen every episode lots and lots of times. Lots and lots of times. I was a massive Drake and Josh fan. Probably a little too into it. I even go back and I still watch the episodes. It's on Paramount Plus. It's on Hulu. So I go back and watching. I go back and watch him a lot. I've also seen him in a couple other things. He has some stuff coming out. This is one I was not aware of until just a little while ago. And thank God I got the Blu-ray from Epic Pictures, which, by the way, I am going to go into the picture quality and what is on this Blu-ray, which is a little disappointing in my opinion. But if you have not seen my last video was a review for their new horror film, La Casa. La Casa came out in January. It took a little bit to get to me. I think it might have been like a misunderstanding or something like that. I am not quite sure, but it turned out that I got the package today, and I felt two movies in there. I'm like, what is in here? I know I'm getting Doors, and it was magically La Casa. We have Doors. So let me read the plot synopsis back here. Without warning, millions of mysterious alien doors suddenly appear around the globe. In a rush to determine the reason for their arrival, mankind must work together to understand the purpose of these cosmic anomalies. A string of bizarre incidences that occur in the proximity of these sentient doors lead humanity to question its own existence and that of an altered reality as it attempts to enter them. This is pretty much a movie that is right up my alley. Give me a smart movie. Give me a film that really, really does try to create something a little bit original. And it does create an original story. For the most part, this does feel like Arrival a little bit. And this is coming from somebody who does not like Arrival. I did not like that film. I am one of the few critics who actually did not like that film. I think it's a little too slow, and I think it is just a little too smart for its own good. That's my problem with this film. I think that Doors is a film that thinks it's too smart. It's too smart for its own good. It tries something very original, and it works at it, but the problem is, with the stories you get, the plot starts out. Each segment starts out with a lot of promise, but just falls right through. It just descends into disappointment. It's a film that does try with very intriguing visual effects and well done acting here. At one point, Josh Peck has to talk his fiance, who is pregnant, out of shooting him, because there's three different versions of him, and she has to figure out which one is actually him. That's a very intriguing scene, and that was my favorite scene throughout the whole entire movie. Here's my problem. We start the movie in this detention, and the kids' phones are taken away from them. That's a very intriguing portion of the movie because you don't know what's going on. You are figuring out along with the kids and the teachers what's going on. The problem is, once we actually get into what these doors have in them and what they're trying to do and what you see happening in them, it's just not that intriguing. It just completely falls flat. But I love the visual effects so much that I'm willing to forgive this film for the most part. But then I just kept on getting more confused. And I kept on losing interest throughout this film. And I don't want to do that. I love Epic Pictures so much that I want all of their films to be good. I was very skeptical about La Casa. And I was pleasantly surprised. Check out my review of that, my last video. You just gotta keep plug. Doors is the opposite. I was looking forward to this film a lot. I'm a big science fiction guy. I'm not really into Arrival, and I think this was trying to be kind of like Arrival in a sort of a way. Arrival had good performances, particularly from Amy Adams, and the main problem with that movie was it was just trying too hard. This film is trying too hard to be something completely original, but also taking away from sci-fi films of the past like Arrival. And it's a movie that starts out, the first 15-20 minutes are very intriguing, and that's the best part of the film. But when the film does not really reach what you want it to be, so you lower your expectations a little bit. You lower them so much, though, and then it kind of still lets you down because you're expecting a smart sci-fi film with a good story and a fabulous script. The script is very well done. It's a well-written script, but it's just too smart for the average audience member and some critics. It's a movie that has segments. And each segment, like I already said, starts out with a lot of promise. The only 2 segments that didn't end disappointing was the segment with the 3 Josh Pecks, as well as the beginning with the kids and that teacher in detention. That's when everything starts. Everything starts there. You're learning about this. You are learning that this door does have powers. These doors have powers. And the movie really doesn't explain to you why this is happening other than it's the doors. I wish we would have gotten a little bit more explanation. And I started thinking to myself, am I too stupid to understand this movie? And I think I might be there, but I'm going to say I liked this more than Arrival. It was better done than Arrival, a bigger budget movie, but the movie is a lower-ish budget film that does try, and I give it credit for trying, but it just fails with its segments for the most part. I'm going to give Doors a C+. It's a movie that is staying in my collection, 1, because Epic Pictures sent it to me, and 2, I'm going to go back and rewatch this movie to see if I can understand it more. I think this is a movie that is probably going to get better with a rewatch. When I pay attention again, maybe I'll catch something that I didn't catch after my first viewing. This is a movie that is one you're going to want to see. It's available on Blu-ray. This movie is available on Blu-ray April 6th. I will leave a link down below to where you can purchase on the Epic Pictures website, along with their other great movies, including, I almost threw La Casa at you. La Casa, also Circus of the Dead, and countless other movies, and I can't wait for their next film. I believe their next film releases in May. Let me check Blu-ray.com here just in case I'm wrong, because I have been known to be wrong every now and again. It is on May 25th, and it is called Benny Loves You. I will be requesting a copy of that just because of the plot. Listen to this plot, and just tell me this doesn't sound intriguing. Jack is desperately trying to... let's try that one more time. Jack is desperately trying for a new start in life, but when he throws away his childhood bear, Benny, it's a move that can only end in death. I think this is a toy bear coming back from the trash to kill people. Doesn't that sound like fun? Again, thank you to Epic Pictures for sending me both La Casa and Doors to review. There is no special features, which I found very, very disappointing, because I would have loved a making of this film, as well as a lot more behind the scenes footage, interviews with the cast, with the director. With La Casa, you got interviews. This, you do get trailers, and there's one trailer I'm very intrigued by, and that is The Maid. I've never heard of The Maid. I'm really hoping to get some more information on The Maid. Hopefully it comes out this year, or maybe it's an older film. I am not sure, but The Maid looks like, oh, it looks great. Doors is available on April 6th on Blu-ray and DVD. You can rent it right now on Amazon Prime for the low price. And La Casa is available now. Link in that video, and a link down below to Epic Pictures website to where you can order Doors along with a bunch of other stuff from them. And I will see all of you guys next time again. Thank you to Epic Pictures for sending me those.